Hey, good morning. It is 9 a.m. and we are on March 19th, day 60. And I'm actually not sure what to do. I did a recalculation. I'm only 90 kilometers from the border crossing and not 150 like I thought I was. I figured that out yesterday when I was putting together the video for yesterday. Um, I did a lot of recalculating yesterday on a lot of things, how much I spent on food and stuff. And the reason why I think I was overestimating so much on the food and stuff is because I'm just not used to paying such a low price for food. Just say that I'm spending like under $10 for the whole day, for eating the whole day. That just doesn't make sense to me. But that's what it came out to. I'm actually eating under $10 a day in food, and I'm staying in spots for under $10 a night. So realistically, I pay like $16, about $8 in lodging and $8 in food, and I'm like, that just sounds so low. But that's how it is here in Vietnam. It's not like that everywhere. Uh, so honestly, I could take the QL80 all the way out to the Hat Tien, and Hatien is like I said, 90 kilometers away. There's a there's some roads that kind of go along more of the coastal area, but as soon as you get to satellite view, you can see a lot of that is farmland. And if it's farmland, there's not really anywhere to put up anything for tenting. So accommodation wise, this is actually kind of the last spot between here and there for the 90 kilometers. Um, so I just talked to my roommate last night, and he said he did the whole 90 stretch on his bicycle, and they're actually sold out here. So I'll turn this around so you can kind of see what they're at. They have a top bunk and a bottom bunk, big beds, but that's what they call their dormitory, and they're sold out of that. So my alternative is to move, if I want to stay here, is to move to somewhere else into a hotel or something like that. So I'm going to go down to the park and figure out what I'm going to do. Sorry, don't have more information. I didn't really plan out much. Um, uh, so I'll do that at the park right now. So, all right, guys, I'm going to get out down to the park, and I'll update you when I figure this all out. Hey, I'm just heading out the hostel right now, and I've had actually two comments down in the comment sections about street food and stuff like that, and filming more of where the places I eat and stuff like that. So I'll do that. I'll start adding the places I eat, but also some of the stores I like to go to. So if you're ever around here, you'll know. Here's one of them right here. It's called Winmart. And this is one of the convenience stores that you can go pick up you can go pick up your morning coffee or bag of chips, stuff like that. It's one of the more. They also have produce and stuff like that, like a few vegetables. They have a small selection of a lot of things. But yeah, this is one of the ones my go-to stores as I'm traveling through Vietnam. So I'll take you guys into Winmart. Usually inside stores, they don't like you filming too much, but I'll see how long I can get away with it. So you can see why I actually like this store. They got produce. I got ice cream, chips. They got a little of everything that you'd actually want. You can get your oils, snack food. Also, if you need to pick up stuff like deodorant, um, and stuff like that. So they got a little of everything that you might need. I have a nice selection of drinks, chocolate milk. This is where I pick up my chocolate milk from. Stuff like that. But yeah, they got a little of everything in here. They got fresh fruit and cold beverages. Yogurt. So if you need yogurt and cold beverages. This is where usually I pick up all my beverages. So they got a nice selection. And that's my go-to one right there. So now you know what it looks like on the inside of a Winmart. Like I said, they're the nicer store, one of the nicer convenience stores that you can pop into, and but it's cheaper to eat street food, just so you know. All right, guys. This one is called Memorial Temple. It's under construction right now. It looks like it's going to be awesome when it's done. It is a big project. So I ran what it said on the arch. It said Memorial Temple to the heroes, the Maritimes, and stuff like that. So yeah, it looks like it's going to be awesome after it's done. It is definitely a big project. So Google satellite view just has this as a big desolate lot. So they're already coming along pretty good on the building. So in the future, look for this place. Well, I decided, since my hostel was actually sold out because there was only the 2 beds there, I found a little hotel for $8. Well, $8.40 after taxes, and it's over on this side of town, it's actually only a 2-minute bike, like a 2-minute bike ride over to the busier part of town. So yeah, so my hotel is just right on the other side of these buildings right here. So, but yeah, I decided to go ahead and take a little break, just because 90 kilometers, I can kill that in 2 days, especially if there's nothing in between, really. So I figured I'd just kick up my feet, burn up some time, because my next jump's probably going to take me to the border. As for going to the island, I can catch a ferry when I get up to the border. If I actually want to go to that island, I want to see it, but honestly, that might just be a pass for me. I know I've had a few comments, like, let's see, like, I think the war museum, someone commented I should go to some of the war museums. And really, I wanted to go see the tunnels and stuff like that when I was up in Ho Chi Minh City area. But they were just a little outside of the way. That's what it is. And one thing about me and the other maybe people that are doing video blogs and stuff like this is they usually have some type of form of income. They're either making money off their channel. So, but me, I'm just trying to stay as budget friendly as possible. So I'm actually skipping a lot of the more touristy things. You know, I do throw in a little bit of the touristy. You got to do some of the touristy stuff, right? But if it's small dollar, I do it. If it's big dollar, I don't. Museums are not a big dollar, and I'll definitely try and start adding some of the museums just to give better content and stuff like that. So yeah, that's a good suggestion. As long as I don't have to go too far out of the way to find the museum, I'll definitely start trying to add a few of those Usually museums are not real big about carrying a camera in, so I don't know exactly how that's going to work out. I guess I could sneak a few shots here and there, but yeah, I'll try and add better content when it comes to some of the things I film. But most of my content is just going to be me on my bicycle and pedaling and stuff like that, and filming stuff along the way. So anyway, guys, I'm going to spend one more night here, just relax and stuff. Maybe get on my bike after I take my backpack off, and just go around this town here. So, all right, I'm over here at my hotel now. Yeah, still, it's in a nice little section of town. Like I said before, it's nice and quiet, but it's only like a 2-minute ride. 2-minute ride, 2-minute ride that way actually, and you're right in town. And I have my bicycle, so I'm just waiting on my room, and yeah, it looks like a nice little hotel for $8.50. So.
Cái gì làm món nước này nó có làm không? Không làm thôi đi về. Món nước nào? Món nước trên chỗ biệt thự á.
Well, nice little room for $8.50. So yeah, it's a nice little room. So this is home sweet home for the night, and it's still very, very early. So I'm not gonna say good night, y'all, yet, because it's only 1:19. Probably kick back my feet and do a little social media, and then go out. Hey guys, it's 4:48 right now. I didn't realize how tired I was when I got to the hotel room. I kind of laid back. Next thing I knew, I'm asleep and waking up later. So I got up and I decided to come on out and just kind of ride my bike around a little and just check out the section of town I'm in before going over to the other section for maybe find something to eat and stuff. But for right now, I'm just kind of checking this area out. People are flying kites here. That's cool. Kite flying area. Look at all the kites. Hello. Yeah.
nhỏ bạn trong đó cái tao nhờ nhỏ bạn tao đưa tao coi tao rửa rồi cho.
Hello. Hello.
Tía ngọt đá bào.
So I'm stopping in a restaurant right now. I found a spot that's actually vegetarian. Hello. Thank you. Come on. A vegetarian hot pot place. So, um, yeah, let's see. I'll turn this around so you can kind of see. And I just ordered, so it'll be out in a bit. I ordered the hot spicy Thai. So, um, yeah, it's vegetarian spots are kind of hard to find. So, and I do like vegetarian food. So, thank you. So when it comes up, I'll show you what it looks like. So there it is, the vegetarian Thai hot bowl. So with noodles and fresh vegetables. So yeah, it looks really good. Just wait till it heats up a little. Mmm. Really good. That's really good. That's excellent. This is actually the first hot bowl I've had. So I've been more street food, but yeah, this is. So the way I'm assuming this works is you got the fresh vegetables here, and this cooks it while you're eating. So you cook it as you go along. It's really good, actually. But so it just keeps cooking as you go along, and you add the fresh vegetables into it. Yeah. And you have your meal. Well, there's my food section for the day. All right, guys, I'm gonna eat my meal. Well, I didn't time out the meal right. I ended up eating right through sunset. I was hoping to catch sunset on this side over here, kind of where I was yesterday, and caught it. But yeah, I think I ate right through sunset. So it was a good meal. But I'm gonna have to look into what vegetarian actually means in Vietnam, because I'm pretty sure that had some meat in it, but that's all right. I eat meat. I'm not worried about it. Yeah, so the day is actually ending right now. Sunset already happened, and I'm gonna go back to the hotel room and throw this all together, put it out. It's probably just gonna be a simple, short video. Obviously, it's gonna be because I didn't do much today. Just stayed here. Yeah, so that's that. Well, I'm back at my hotel, and today's been kind of like an unproductive day. I don't have, like I said earlier, I'm not going to have much for this video just because I didn't do anything. I really ended up falling asleep. I didn't realize how tired I'm actually gotten. I've been kind of worn out. Um, I mentioned earlier about someone talking about putting in museums and stuff like that, and that was Lucas. He's a local here in Vietnam, and one of the reasons I haven't really been doing something like, let's say, the touristy things uh, and stuff like museums or anything like that, unless they're directly along the path, is because I'm riding a bike through the country. And honestly, when I get to my destination, it's already within the evening time. So I check into my hotel room. By that time, I start editing. And if you didn't know, I'm editing everything on my phone. Someone posted a comment to me that he didn't know that, and I was like, oh yeah, I guess I never really mentioned that. I don't carry around a laptop. The gear I carry is pretty strictly the same gear that in the second video I ever posted. That was my gear review. That's pretty well the same stuff. That hasn't changed at all. You can tell that I wear the same clothes every day. I just sink wash them, any chance I get, which is pretty well every time I'm at a hotel room. That's just the thing is, you wash your shirts, your boxers, your shirt, you hang them up, and if they're still a little moist in the morning, they'll dry out in the sun. I just put them back on. But Yeah, the reason why is I'm usually that I'm not usually doing these things is just because um, I'm just passing through one night, and to do some of these things would actually require me to stay more than one night. And I think a lot of these travel blogs that you are seeing, they're staying multiple nights in the same spots. They're taking a bus or whatever transportation that they're using to the like Ho Chi Minh City, and they're staying like 3, 4 nights. They're doing all the touristy things, and me, I'm staying one night unless I need a break and I need some rest. So that's one of the reasons I haven't been able to put that type of content in. But I will try. You know, if I mean, it can't hurt to try and cut back some of my distances, even though I'm only doing about 60, and try and spend more time in a town. But I just play that by ear. I'm making this all up as I go along. You know, I've never had a YouTube channel before. I've never tried doing editing. So what content to put in, what content to leave out, and stuff like that is all new. And it is just, I'm playing it by ear. I'm trying to figure this out. So I appreciate all the comments, the suggestions, and stuff like that. I really do appreciate you guys. One of the most interesting things is being a introvert. I have an introvert with extrovert batteries, meaning my social batteries wear out fairly quickly, but I do have them. But I have a tendency to be more of a recluse, you know, a hermit. And in my travels, I've always been a solo traveler and stuff. And I didn't realize just having a channel and having people watch and make comments where I respond back and stuff, I do really appreciate that interaction. And although it's a digital interaction, it's still an interaction. And I'm thankful to have you guys. And I'm glad I think I'm already up to, it says on the YouTube studio, it says I have 77 viewers that are return viewers. So I must be doing something kind of right. Anyway, guys, I don't want to flap my lips too long. I'll put this out. I'll try and get more content, but like in a day or two, I'm going to actually be hitting the Cambodia border. I did actually want to go out to that island just because I have a hunch that people actually, tourist travelers, probably live on that island because it's so close to the border. You can do a visa run. You know what I'm saying? And you get that like in Taiwan in Pai and stuff like that. And you also get that in spots like Chef Chouin in Morocco. It's close enough to the border where they can just then come right back. But like I said, that's I don't know. That's up. I'll have to make up my mind when I get there if I really want. If it's super cheap to take a boat out there, I'll do it. If not, you know, I'll just cross into maybe Cambodia a little earlier. All right, guys. I'm going to say goodnight, y'all, and I'm going to package this and put it out there. Sorry the content wasn't so great this time. I'll try and do better next time. All right. See you tomorrow, guys.